Here is grade 7, module 13, lesson 1. Our I can statement is I can compare important characteristics of data sets displayed in dot plots to draw conclusions based on data. So we have 3 different problems here. This first one, I've added some notes onto it already. It says the dot plots show the number of points earned on a math quiz by students in Mrs. Perkins' class and in Mr. Jackson's class. So we're going to compare them using a couple different data points. The first one is the median. So the median of points earned in Miss Perkins' class is 8.5, and the median of Mr. Jackson's class is 9. So median is middle. We want the middle number. So how we can find that is just going back and forth. So 1, 1. You're doing 1 on one end of your number line, 1 on the other. 1 for 1, 1 for 1, 1 for 1. And we keep going back and forth until we see which one we landed on. So now this one we actually ended up with 2 here. We ended up with 8 and 9. So when we find the median of 8 and 9, you find the average, which is 8.5. You find that middle ground. So for Miss Perkins, her average, or I'm sorry, her median is that middle number is 8.5. And then Mr. Jackson's is 9. So let's play that out. We'll go 1 for 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Going both ways here. That side, one side. And then both of these will just be 9. So we'll end up with 9. The middle number is a 9. Okay, and then the spread of Mrs. Perkins' class is 5. So that's the distance between the lowest number and the highest number. And the spread of Mr. Jackson's class is 4. So between 6 and 10 would be 4. So there's our spread. And then the median of the points in Mrs. Perkins' class is less than the median of the points in Mr. Jackson's class. So these are just, with our I can statement, we're drawing conclusions. Okay, we're drawing conclusions based on the data. So what they're saying here is the median of the points. We're comparing that middle number between the 2 different classes. And then the points in Mrs. Perkins' class are more spread out than the points in Mr. Jackson's class. So just comparing like 5 and 4 and 8.5 and 9. Okay, here we have a dot plot that shows the scores of 2 golfers for 10 rounds of golf. So we're going to figure out the median score and the spread of both of these. So for Jerome, let's focus on his scores here. We're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and it looks like we're going to be stuck with 77 and 78. So that middle number would be 77.5. And then the spread, count that out. What is that distance between 73 and 80? Good, that'd be 7. And then try and do the same thing for Isaac's. Pause the video. What do you think that median is going to be? And then what do you think the spread of those numbers will be? And then take a look to how they can compare. What inferences, what conclusions can you draw from the data that's given here? So pause the video, unpause it when you think you have some answers here. All right, our median score is 76.5. You end up with these little 2 points, so 76.5. And then our spread between 72 and 80 will be 8. And then one of the conclusions that they brought from this is that the dot plot of Isaac's score has a greater spread. So Isaac's has a bigger spread of 8 versus 7. And the median of Jerome's score is greater than Isaac's. Okay, greater than Isaac's. All right, knowing that, we need to find the same thing for these two. We need to find the median and the spread. So we have the Eagles and we have the Tigers. So we need to find those two data points, the median and then the spread. And then we're going to compare them. So pause the video, look at your notes from up top here. What did we do with our top question? That you can use those skills, those strategies to solve number one, and then make some conclusions for number two. So pause the video, give it a shot, unpause when you think you have the answer. All right, for the Eagles, their median number is 76. And then they have a spread of 10. And our Tigers have a median of 75.5. So we get left with these two dots here. And then we have a spread much smaller of 6. And then the conclusions that we can make from this is that the medians are almost the same. But the data is much more spread out for the Eagles. Okay, so we have a spread of 10 on this side and just a spread of 6 for our Tigers.